Just breathing your day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? This stream is going to be a variety of things. FYI, we never start at the time I set it for. I always set it like in my head when I'm up and moving about. I'm like, oh, I have so much stuff to do. I'm not going to be able to do it till 8:30 or 9. And then I knock everything out and we start early. But it's always like worst case scenario. We're starting at the latest at 9:05. Anyways, hi, good morning. What I do remember off the top of my head is Foodie Beauty has a fupa boil again. FFG was raging over on Twitch. Her drunk dad is now raging at me over on Twitter. True story. He said that he always thought I was a dumb asshole or something. Thanks for watching me, George. I just know you as the drunk, but thanks for checking out my channel. What else happened? FFG still talking to herself on sock accounts. Foodie Beauty was on Lol Cow Pit, and I actually found the clips that I did clip to be funny, okay? I broke down this morning, and I went back to clip it because there wasn't a whole lot of clips of it, and I hate Yo Mama, like with every fiber of my being, but he was kind of funny with her. I have to say that. Anyways, let me say good morning to you guys, and then we'll go to Twitter. I feel like I have disgusting things to share, too. I don't know, probably. Just don't be eating during our morning streams. Hello, Joe. Hello, Pancakes. I must be invisible. No, I see you. Good to see you. And your cat is very cute. A car almost ran you over. Well, that sucks. I'm glad that it didn't. Hello, Freedom. Mrs. C, I meant to say hi to you. I hope I did. Hello, Mandy, Shauna, Candy. Boomer, I did see you. Hello, hello. Am I missing? Mags, hi. Good morning, Free the People. Hello, everybody. All right, Lori, hey. All right, let me share my screen. Again, this is just going to be a mixture of things. I feel like it's somewhat in order, but I don't know. Don't count on it. But it's all of what happened yesterday, okay? I still can't get over this picture. I don't understand what's growing out of her thigh. That's not me trying to be mean. I know she'll cry about it later. I truly cannot wrap my mind around what is happening with her leg. Do you see all the shapes? It legitimately makes an S. Do you see the S? Like the Stussy S? Anyways, back to the pocket. I would be concerned and I would stop eating all the food in the world and I would start moving. But that's just me. It seems so I just heavy. I don't know how else to be nice about it. Like, it just seems like it would be so much work to even move her legs around. And yet she does. I feel like she moves around a lot more than Chantel. Chantel's just wheeling herself on by. The body type is just, it really is. Yeah, it's like I want to be mean, but in this moment, I pity her. Her purse is resting on it. It is. Well, that's convenient. I mean, sometimes we don't want to put our bags on the floor. You could just set it on your thigh pocket. How does she see herself like this every day and yet does nothing to improve it? I don't know. It's so bad. And, it has to be leaking. Okay. We didn't need to go there, raised dactylian. And she said, and it stinks. I don't want to be nauseated right off the bat. The goth said, ew, I didn't know she has a leg fupa. I didn't know one could get a leg fupa. I learn something new every day. All right, well, weepy wounds on her legs. Thank you, lipoma. Her leg with the fat mass has like a hospital. You know what? She is wearing 2 different shoes. It is a hospital shoe or a boot. What do you think it is? Zoom in if you can. Well, I know you can on YouTube. My zooming in is maxed out these days. But it almost, I know what you're talking about. Like when the surgeons are in the OR and they have those things, or like when you have a kid and your partner comes in to visit you and your child. You know what I mean? It's that kind of a shoe. Interesting. Sometimes I wear mismatched socks, but I never wear 2 different shoes. I have an addiction. Oh, yes, I have, but not in sobriety. And honestly, I only have mismatched socks because I don't know where they go. I really don't. Okay, this very weird person. They're so odd. I'm trying to figure out their angle. Okay. Remember when my pictures came out because of a disgusting, foul, small excuse for me? I don't know what he is. Remember when Isaac shared my pictures that he didn't have permission to? Okay. It was so weird. Like the soda and sadness was all up in my DMs and saying that, like, I don't know, he was telling me what they were saying about me and I didn't want to hear it. Then he'd be like, I know he's lying. I know he's lying about you. But then why was he in the Discord? Anyways, he's working all the sides, right? Like he was in the Be Our Guest Discord telling me what they're supposedly saying in there, but telling me that he knows, they know that the Discord's lying. Anyways, then they sent me a picture of themselves. And I'm going to not elaborate because it's going to sound really mean. But just know I don't mean it to be. So we're just going to skip on the description because I don't know. What species? I don't know. Anyway, so they sent me a picture of themselves and then they were like, I was talking to Chantel on the side and Salah would get mad at her and get really jealous that she was talking to me. And the whole thing is so bizarre. And then when AYS decided she didn't like me, they were all up her ass and like tweeting about me and very vague tweets. It was very bizarre. Anyways, now apparently they're an FFG stan. I'm telling you all this because I don't know who they really are. It just seems like they're everywhere and they flip-flop a lot. Anyway, so Soda and Sadness said, "Do you think Frenchie's viewers are going to go Homie the Clown's, Scamantha's, or Yabba Patch's channel?" No, we're not. So congrats, your petty asses just ended Girl World. Frenchie was the only good thing left. Chins and Amber are in the pastures waiting for the old farmer with his shotgun. I mean, I'm sorry that you feel Girl World is dead. I feel like it's very much alive and thriving. um, I bet AYS didn't like hearing that Frenchie was the only good thing left here. You know, I thought you were weird when you DM'd me out of the blue, sucking up to me. And I thought it was weird that you talked to Chantal on the side. I think it's very fucking weird that you're all on top of Frenchie these days when Frenchie talks about child essay all day, every day. Do you know what that makes me think about her and the people that support her? You're a creep, Soda and Sadness. Savage said, please tell me these motherfuckers aren't dumb enough to believe that FFG's chinions make or break Girl World. Y'all go too far with the comedy, but let's be for real. You absolutely will watch their channels or go in raw. No shade. I would too. I mean, I'm sure Soda and Sadness is watching right now and probably watching Sam and Yabba too. Girl World is the most fun it's been in a while. Yeah, I'm really excited to do recaps again. I'll tell you that much. Be Like Water Baby Just High wouldn't go to FFG ever. She's disgusting. And the only reason I bring up what she talks about is because she talks about it so much. And I need people to realize, like, that's not normal. Nobody spends all day on Twitter thinking about horrible things happening to children, but FFG does. Apparently, she was in a Discord where shit was going down too. She outed herself. Like, what were you doing in there? If what you're saying is true, what were you doing in there, FFG? Anyways, we need to see this clip because all this shit goes down between FFG and Keem and yada yada yada. So Yaba said, live and learn, Keem, live and learn.
Bro, this French fry girl bitch has really, really fucking triggered me, bro. She agreed to come on and do the show, and then she's telling me now, I'll do the show if you get my channel back. Bro, I done already hit up YouTube for you. Like, I can't guarantee your channel's going to come back if you broke terms of service. Bro, I'm legitimately pissed, bro. I went out of my way to help you with nothing in return. There was no, I'll help you if you do this show. I just helped you. Then days later, I asked you if you come on to battle fucking Yo Mama. You agreed to it. And now you're trying to do this weird blackmail thing with me, bro. Like, bro, I'm never helping you again, dude.
Yeah, it's trash.
She is a crazy person.
What did they do to that Denmark person? He looks like he just got out of jail. Does he not? He used to have hair.
Guarantee. There was no, I'll help you if you do this show. I just helped you. Then days later,
FFG tells a very different story, by the way. I can't wait till we get to it. Oh, apparently it's right away. So I happened to see that she posted that she was live on Twitch. Now, while I was trying to figure out how to look at the chat, I missed a lot of it. Okay. I do not have the full clip. I just have bits and pieces. So she's live on Twitch running her mouth about Charlie. This is where her dad enters my thread. I can't wait to show you. Hold on, let's go full screen.
Moving forward, once we have the reply about the appeal, I'll let you know what the next step will be one way or another. Okay.
Savage. Hey.
For now, that's all I got. Very, very vague email. And we sit waiting on the appeal. Let me get a sip of my drink. I'm confused, Lori. Same, girl. Hey, Nevason. Good to see you, girl.
By the way, I need you guys to know that she's been lying, saying that her Twitch was mass reported, and so she had to take the streams down. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Remember when Foodie's Twitch was reported? Didn't it disappear? Why is her Twitch still there?
This was the big question mark. How do you appeal something that vague? How do you even know what you're arguing when they haven't given you the points that got you taken down? Question mark. Big question mark over my head. Anyway.
Bunny, this was yesterday.
Jordy's been streaming on Kick too. And I guess they pay good. You know what? I don't know because I never monetized the Kick channel. I have no idea. what I've heard is that Twitch is kind of slowly going bye-bye. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Their TOS are so strangulating over here, and
She tells us about the Keem stuff. I have that in the next clip.
they're apparently not doing great. Kick is the one, if not YouTube. So I don't know. You guys know how I am. Me and my mouth, right? It seems like the place for us is over there. But I know a lot of the community is already on Twitch. Anyway, like I said, for now we're gonna juggle both. If we're being halal, we'll be over here when we want to get.
She sounds like an alcoholic who needs a drink. I'm sorry. I've been saying it for a long time. I think because I went through alcoholism and I drank like a fucking fish, I can tell. I can tell when people are drunks. She's an angry drunk.
Rowdy, which is often, let's just fucking be real. We're gonna be over on Kick. Kick is the move, you think so? Kick was created to stream gambling. Okay, but I mean, great. That's not what we're gonna be doing over there. I don't know what to do.
So I missed the part where she talked about the vague email, but when you do get demonetized, they do give you a very vague reason. So she probably got the generic thing we all got, and we're just left to figure it out.
Tell you, there's constant ads now on YouTube for gambling too. They don't care. There's ads on YouTube with our prime minister, like an AI version, trying to get you to buy cryptocurrency and stuff. The internet is a shithole all around. We know it. Does Kick run ads like crazy? I have no idea. Again, because I never been on Kick like as a watcher, and I never monetized the channel, so there was never any ads.
When you're an alcoholic, you don't always slur. You don't. Especially when you get to a certain point where you're used to drinking so much and it doesn't necessarily affect you the same way anymore. You're drinking just to stay alive. That's the reality of it. Like, there comes a point in time where it's no longer getting you like blackout. You're getting a drink every half hour just to keep from getting the shakes and whatever else.
We'll be talking crap. I mean, usually, yes, that is what we do. Oh.
Maybe the threat.
I basically checked out a
Probably.
Girl World, the community, and the subscribers have turned absolutely vile and outright liars. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys are all lying in this chat. You're not checked out. You're all over Twitter. You're all over YouTube in the comment section of everybody. I even got FFG stands threatening me on Twitter. It probably happened last night, but I saw it this morning, saying, why would I be celebrating FFG when my channel could be next? Here's the fucking thing. I'm employable. I don't have a history of chasing around coworkers with brooms. I was demonetized before, and I went and got a job at a veterinary clinic. I'm not worried.
I could go on and on about the lies and the bullshit being told about me for the past, 2 months at this point. It does nothing. It changes nothing. When people don't like you, they're going to believe whatever little scum. No, see, we're on Twitter. Got to be careful. They're going to believe whatever they want to believe. And the people who don't,
Let's just be entertained, right?
This is the thing.
What's the
Yes,
thing?
I'm sure most of us at this point have seen that clip of Charlie being completely gross, just completely gross about Snowflake, sexualizing a person who she starts out by saying, I know is married and I know is a father, but hold my beer,
Why are we talking about Charlie sexualizing Mr. Snowflake when you were sexualizing a YouTuber that asked you to stop? He's like, you are so much older than me. It makes me uncomfortable.
There's a hell of a lot more than that. The woman who started her reactions about cheese curds in your crotch and curds going up to your brain. Listen. There is 1.5 million TOS violations over there. The difference is Charlie has that YouTube manager. Charlie has that 100,000 subscriber channel. Charlie scammed her way at the beginning through the weight loss community, pretending to be a weight loss channel, bullshitting. And they supported her.
Wait, isn't that what you did? I mean, I could be wrong, but I remember going back to older videos of yours because I wanted to see what your hatred has done to you. And I went back to the start of your channel versus what you look like, a few months ago that we saw. You were saying that you were going to lose weight. You were going to do what Foodie Beauty couldn't do. Then I think you were doing a spite diet as well. And you only got bigger.
Whatever. She obviously didn't stick with that. Came into Girl World with her 100,000 subscriber channel. So having access to a YouTube manager when, you know, you got the same views as me. Yeah, but I mean, it's bullshit. And it's completely unfair to be able to abuse the system in that way.
Hi, Rose.
When you've broken POS, TOS, as much, if not more, than anybody else in the community. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I can't fight with you little bitches in here today or ever over here. You want to fight? Go over to Kick when we're live on Kick, and I'll tell you exactly what I think. Okay? Over here, I'm not going to be able to do that, so you're just going to get blocked. And
You won't let us do it anywhere. You block everybody. How many people do you have blocked on Twitter? There are so many people that come out every single day that said they've never even interacted with you and they're blocked. I saw messages disappearing during this Twitch stream. So how can anybody confront you when you've created a hug box tighter than Chantel's?
boring for you, and it's boring for me. You understand? Catch me on Kick. How about that? All right. She disappeared almost 2 years and still has 100,000. Well, at her peak, she had over 125,000. So make with that what you will. Anyway, like I was saying, never bothered to use that to take down the violent criminal in our community or other predators in the community. People like Akaya, who, you know, came out, confessed that her man was a pimp to a child. And she herself blamed the child. Anyway, you know what? There's like I said, a million examples.
Why are we talking about Kaya though, and this is about what you did? Kaya got canceled and not very many people support her at all. This is about you. Anyways, hold on. This gets mixed up, but I do have another clip for you, okay? It's when she starts talking crap about Keemstar. Anyways, she finally tells her real weight. And I missed this yesterday, so I need you guys to hear it. Foodie Beauty, not FFG.
Because of you eating food, that's why you're farting, right?
Probably I eat too much, yeah.
How chubby are you? How chubby are you?
I weigh 425 pounds.
She is still with the guy.
Oh my God, yummy. I like chubby girl, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's good for winter. Good for winter.
Yeah, actually, Playing, I followed you back, but I have to go. I'm running late on time, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Just please inbox me your number, huh?
Okay.
Because of you eating food, that's why you're farting, right?
Probably I eat too much, yeah.
How chubby are you? How chubby are you?
I weigh 425 pounds.
Oh my God, yeah.
425. And he says yummy. Wow, this doesn't seem very modest. Again, I'm not a Muslimah, but I don't understand what the point in covering your hair is, because you need to be modest, but you're on TikTok talking about farting and showing off your body to a stranger. It doesn't make sense to me. Karen said disgusting, but so her, and what about him? He's disgusting too. He seems like a creep. I said what I said. All right, now I went back to the Twitch and she starts talking about what really happened from her perspective with Keemstar. I don't know what I believe.
Ooh, this is a long. Keem lying and saying that I was going to go live on LCU. So here's what happened. Okay. Ooh, this is a long story too. I'm sorry for the long stories. No, I never agreed to go live on LCU. No, I reached out to Keem. For help me, Keem. Keem has the YouTube managers. Keem has like people at YouTube. Keem has been on the platform forever. Has like a shit ton of subscribers and stuff. He has the people at YouTube. Okay,
He has the people.
I reached out to Keem for help. Okay, yes, Keem offered to help me. Okay, when I reached out, of course. I asked him for help immediately. Would you like me to tweet that you're helping me and like thank you publicly? And he said, you can if you want. And so I did right away. There's a reason that I did that right away. We'll come back to that in a minute, okay? I thanked him publicly. Then of course, he messages me about an interview with Yo Mama.
It is a lie. She lies constantly.
Okay. What can you do, right? You've asked for help. There's nothing in life is without consequence. Fine. I was asked to do a recorded interview tonight with Yo Mama, and I agreed.
This is why I think she's lying. I haven't been a faithful LCU watcher. In fact, 99% of the time, I think it's stupid and I can't stand it, right? But I checked in when Foodie went on LOLCal Live. I've never seen them do recorded anything. Like everything happens in real time. So why suddenly would they do recorded only for FFG? It doesn't make sense to me.
And then I was put into a little group chat with Keem and Yo Mama, just the three of us. And those two started talking back and forth and decided that it was going to be a live stream. It was going to be on fucking Slow Mama Show. It was going to be blood sports. But that's not what I ever agreed to. And when they were talking back and forth with in that what do you call the group chat about suddenly it's a stream and suddenly we're going live and suddenly I reiterate that yeah, I am down for the recorded interview tonight at 8 p.m. It was supposed to be. Reiterated the recorded part because I could see what was going on there between the two of them. They just working each other up and suddenly it's live and suddenly it's this. It's like, I never, ever, ever agreed to that. What I then said was, listen, if I get my channel back, before I even go live on my own channel, I will come live on any of your else, like Lol Cow shows or whatever, and Yo Mama can just verbally assault the shit out of me. Go for it. Knock yourself out. I don't care. That, of course, wasn't good enough.
This is all a pile of shit. I'm sorry. Do you ever tell the truth? Ever?
And Keem told me that basically it takes a long time to hear back from YouTube. So why not do this in the meantime? I never agreed to do it. I just never, ever, ever agreed to go on Lol Cow. I would have never agreed to go on Lol Cow. I don't want this to come off as cocky in any fucking way because there's nothing cocky about it. It's a desperation level that I just don't have.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. I think I missed it. Oh. I can't see it for the people. Can you let me know? Thank you for the super chat. For whatever reason, I can't see it right now. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. She thinks she's above it all. She does. I got distracted, you guys. She's full of shit. It's not like I think Kima's like this stand-up guy, but oh, hold on. You know what I forgot to do? Hold on, you guys. I am so distracted because I hear Coco crying at my door. Chachi is saying, haha, bitch, you're locked out. Anyway, so in a minute, I might have to let Coco out. So we'll see. Savage said, that sound irritates the piss out of me. Same. I hate when she does that. I actually can't stand the sound of her voice. It's just so ugly. Dull when FFG is live. Dull is a horrible, horrible woman. And I was waiting for her tweets to gain popularity when she was celebrating somebody passing. You know, that time where everybody was being exposed for celebrating. I was waiting for her tweets to get noticed. But anyways, FFG's dad was in my reply saying, I always thought that you were such a stupid, I think, asshole. Now you proved it to me. He is stupid. Fuck shit, I'm assuming. I asked, are you drinking already, George? I never really understand what he's saying, but he rages and then he passes out for 8 hours. That's what I've noticed. Well, let's look in the replies. Oh, wait. He woke up about 56 minutes ago. He was asleep for about 10 hours. He thinks he's funny, the cokehead. Are you aware that your daughter more than likely does it? She acts like a drunken cokehead. She just does.
And I'm gonna say this off the rips. Ever since I've known you, Foodie Beauty, and I've watched you, Foodie Beauty, I've always said this, and I'm always gonna stand by this. I'm gonna say this off the rips. Ever since I've known you, Foodie Beauty, and I've watched you, Foodie Beauty, I've always said this, and I'm always gonna stand by this. I always believed the man for you was Dee Dee.
Oh my gosh, the man for you is Dee Dee. Probably. That was funny. Even peating someone like him, it's a waste. See, he doesn't make sense ever when he tweets. He doesn't deserve, not even anybody's picky. He's obsessed with this Lori person who's batshit insane. I blocked her. Let's see, hold on. She goes at it with Chris, like constantly. It's actually insane. That's not your cat. That's Mark's cat, Casper, who died in January 2022. Did our mother tell you that, Lori? When are you lying about a cat that's not yours? Same way you lied about when BBJ died. Let's see. George also tells Lori, just say useless crackhead, no good for nothing. It's too bad that his mother didn't just let him be on the street. Maybe he would have learned something. Same could be said about your daughter. I have a feeling she's going to be on the street soon. You might need to sober up to help her out. Hold on. Sorry. He's very odd. Oh, fuck my life. Hold on. I accidentally exited out of where I wanted to be. All right. We saw the Keemstar stuff. Let's look in the replies. He's not going to care unless he can destroy her for content. She is way out of her league, someone said. BB said, if anyone still believes a word this gross grifter says, then they're even more delusional than Cutie. Alfred said, I didn't think Keem does recorded streams. And another creator she's put on her shit list. Tone said she needs to just go away and never come back. I agree. London said, I am so not shocked. She's such a child. She has thinner skin than Chantel. Have you noticed that? Like, she can't take any criticism. Say what you want about me, but my parents aren't currently defending me everywhere where anybody's talking about me. It's a bit insane. Her dad drinks and goes to Twitter. Anyways, they're now starting a rumor about Zachary Michael. They're saying, heads up, this is the rumor FFG's Chinians are trying to start. Oh, hold on. Mr. FFG's accounting degree. How can she help when she doesn't own a webcam? Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know why I can't see you, but I'll go and see if you accidentally got blocked. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mrs. M. He's a Greek speaker with bad English, not justifying. Thank you, Mrs. M, for the super chat and letting me know. Okay, well, that would make a little bit more sense. By the way, this is FFG sock account. And she not only talks to herself on Twitter, she talks to Lori from it. Okay, wait, heads up. This is the rumor FFG's Chinians are trying to start now because they're mad Zachary Michael made a video of him dancing after FFG was terminated. So if you start seeing this rumor going around, this is where it started. Okay, Lori asked, is he on something? Girl World Gossip said, I saw someone else say it looks like he's on pills or some shit. Sasha said he really needs to stop the pill popping. This is what they do. It's insane. I've never once watched Zachary Michael and got pill problem. Have you? I've heard FFG and thought booze problem. All kinds of problems. I don't believe she smokes weed. Like, I have never met such an angry stoner in my fucking life. Ever. I mean, I vape and I laugh, listen to music, sometimes dance by myself in my bedroom. You know, there's no raging to be had. I'm just not in a bad mood. How about you out there? Anyways, okay, I think this is a recap of her kick stream. Says the cat is in heat. Oh, God, I forgot this clip I have, you guys. Towards the end of this stream, it's going to get uncomfortable, but I don't even think I'm going to play it. Foodie is helping her cat, if you know what I mean. And people wonder why we say she's a pervert and inappropriate with her animals. Okay, says Pete isn't moving in anytime soon. Lies about not wanting to find a man through TikTok battles. Says she's getting a scooter. Jeez. She's a nipplehead. Denying she was with Nattered, reminiscing about scats. She says she has to take her collagen. I take collagen every day. It's actually really good for you. And if you don't take it, you should. But it's not going to help Chantel. I think she's trying to start a disability arc. Claims her family is predisposed to breathing disorders. She says she can walk, but her breathing is so labored. That's why she doesn't move. She requested Asmongold to collaborate. I don't know who that is. Not even 1 hour in, and we've completely run out of material. 3 hours of content. My freshly wiped ass. Dead air. Oh, Chachi. Dead air. Guys, there's seriously been nothing for nearly 20 minutes. She just says, I know, you know? Wants to entertain Keem's panel offer, but only for money up front. I think she got $100 for 90 minutes or something. Feeling while talking out her ass about trans people and religion. I thought it was a meteor. Allah says drugs are good for you. The harder, the better, someone told her. Supposedly incorrectly telling the origin of Muhammad. Sorry if I misspelled. Recap is downloading Instagram to her phone to respond to messages from Keemstar. End of live called Sup, starting a new live called Beezen. She says, I am in the lolcow universe as she fiddles with settings. Confirms she's paneling with Yo Mama. All right, I do have clips from that. She would hate Asmund so much. He's very right wing. Asmund won't collab with her. See, I don't know everybody. Thank you for telling me. I don't know. I just assumed it was some like IRL streamer. That's just what I assume. I don't know really who anybody else is. I didn't even know who Keemstar was until Foodie went on his panel. Mrs. Floopa Booty said Solid's not blocked on her TikTok. She just said, and tonight will be interesting. Oh my fucking God, how pathetic is she? Trying to make him grovel back after he sees his pay pig getting requests for Canadian visas in TikTok battles? Girl, have some self-respect. She has never owned any self-respect, so she can't tap into something she's never got, right? Okay, Eyelash said, after e-begging people to sub on Kick, Foodie is going live on the LCU. Keep sending her money, Beezers. It says, I will be live at 10 p.m. Eastern on Lol Cow Pit with Yo Mama to discuss certain things. Come hang. So people pay here for you to go somewhere else? That's what Luana said. That's a huge bitch, former black guy told her. Gal Charlotte said, good point. Mo said, Chantel says she'll be going on Lol Cow Pit at 10 p.m. Okay, I don't need to play that because we actually have the thing. I guess this is the scooter she wants. Julie said the lazy sloth is sealing and browsing scooters online. She finds one that says 330 pounds max and says that's okay, I can lose 10 pounds, suggesting she is only 340. Girl. Didn't you say you were 420? 425? You're going to have to lose a lot of weight because I think you're 100 pounds more than what you told us. People are telling her you need to walk. You need a bigger one. A bigger one? How is she going to fit on that? Genuine question. I think she's too wide. I mean, maybe if you could remove the arms. She's about 300 pounds skinnier than you. Is this a Temu scooter? I think you need something a bit sturdier, Larry told her. She just said 425. Yeah, she's not going to use it. That's the thing. Okay, is this the weird clip? I don't think so. Well, this is weird, but it's not the one I'm talking about. Kelly said Foodie is such a gross person, letting her cat hump on her over and over again. What a sicko. Her cat's in heat, you guys.
Lolcow live Kick? They go live on Kick? Hey, Kiara.
Oh, shoot.
Actually, it's a brand new one from, it's actually brand new. Hi, Blueberry. Yeah, I think I will. Read someone's comment.
You should not be allowed to own animals. You're disgusting.
Lolcow.
It's a pattern with you, Chantal. I remember when Julia was in heat and you would talk about the special massages you would give her. And everybody would tell you that you needed to spay her and you just left her unspayed for how long? So you and Salah could give her massages? You're fucking weird. Animals cannot consent, Foodie. Ashley said, I'm convinced she hasn't had her kitten fixed because of shit like this. Absolutely disgusting. Blue-eyed Leo said maybe this is why she doesn't want to fix her animals. She likes to be sexual. I can't even finish reading that. Farrah said she has always been inappropriate with her cats. Disgusting behavior. Her chat was also encouraging her to rub the cat's butt. Troll or not, that's horrific. Senorita said, I honestly think she does stuff with her cats. That's why she gets them when they're not neutered. She does it. I can't think about this. She disgusts me. I need my vape and I can't find it. Hold on, you guys. Oh. I was sitting on it. I was sitting on it. How I didn't notice, I don't know. She's disgusting. I can't think about it for too long. She grosses me the fuck out. I said what I said. I think she caters to weirdos. I'm not trying to get Anime to start stalking me again. But he has some weird thing with animals, right? He just does. He just fucking does. I was listening to Less Than Jake this morning. It was pretty good. And then I was reminiscing about how I used to sing these songs in junior high. Like, I don't know, it's basically a bunch of songs. Well, at least this album, like A Boring Life in a Boring Town. It's all about singing how much your city is boring and you want to leave, which is so funny to me because I truly believed that as a teenager. I'm like, I hate this city. I want to live by the beach. I want this. I want that. And like, this is what I keep running back to. I love my life in my boring town. Moonbeam said, eating pickled veggies while looking like she's literally made of sodium. It could only be Foodie Beauty. I can't get over the forehead fupa. And the eye fupas. And how big her nostrils are getting. And I don't know how you can have skin like that and continue to eat potato chips, but we won't get into that. Customer Service 101 said literally just said she has to go back to the ER because it hurts to move because of her boil. She now has a boil. I didn't think she was pain med seeking, but if she goes back for a boil, she's definitely pain med seeking. Well, here's the thing. When they're infected, is she talking about like an abscess? You have to go and get that drained. But why does she get so many boils? I don't think I've ever met anybody else who goes to the ER constantly for boils. And I know she said it was in the same place, so her fupa. Is she sure it's a boil? It might be the herb. Wait, I looked at the replies, but then I didn't read them. How many hours since she did the jumping jacks challenge? What the fuck, girl? At least stick with one lie. Boil or another bout of gonorrhea? She's had both, so it's a toss-up, especially after the swordfish encounter. I think it's more STDs. Herpes infection. She said she never got it lanced, but don't she claim she went in Thailand and got it lanced? What a liar. I think so. There's been so many. I can't keep up. Salah's always getting them lanced. She's always getting them. I just don't understand how these people get so many. So Foodie is announcing on TikTok, can you imagine, that she has another one of those boils she gets and that it's huge and that she needs to go to the ER. Good. May it be septic, someone said. Someone rescue the beautiful kitten. She is not bathing properly or wiping properly, and she's disgusting. I don't want to think about her boil anymore. Apparently, her sister was in her TikTok live and asked why she was wearing the hijab again. Top Mom B was asking if it's true. Blue Eyed Leo said, yep, she was, and she did. Isn't that very telling when your sister has to go to your streams to talk to you? Like, I feel like I can't get my sister to stop texting me. She wouldn't come to a live. She'd just blow up my phone. Debbie's World said, I think the question from Tap Bombi was geared towards asking if the sister Natalie was in the chat, not about the hijab. Tap Bombi said, do you know Debs? No, I was watching it sort of when on the down low. I didn't want her to see my TikTok name, so I couldn't read the chat. Okay. So Valerie said that's what I heard. Tat said, yeah, same. Apparently Nat asked her, why is she wearing the hijab again? Fairy Nymph said, ooh, tea. While she doesn't want to show her scalp, I think it's all about Salah, hoping he'll beg her to return. Would he after all this, though? Her flirting with different men every single night, talking about farting and threesomes? I mean, maybe. He still has to make money, right? Customer Service 101 said, the more I sit here, the more I see videos of her rubbing her own cat. Her and Salah messaged Julia to help, or massage Julia to help her. And now she's doing it to this one. That signals hormonal response in the cat. This is a sick level of disgust. Remember when she said she used to let Sam suckle on her stomach? I feel like during that time, so many people were like, oh, well, I have a cat that liked to suckle. But like, when you look back, isn't it all fucking weird? Her dynamics with her animals. It's creepy. Okay, hold on. Steph K said, oh, this was funny. When Foodie was on Lil Cow Pit, everybody kept typing woof, 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 woof. Blue-Eyed Leo said she tells on herself. She said they used the salsa money for, first words out of her mouth was transportation for family. Salah's family. He bought a car and she states she got her a new outfit. That is all that girl got. He got a new car. We knew it. We were called liars and all kinds of things, but we knew it. We saw one outfit. Salah came up with a car. She went on a vacation to a hotel and ate pretty much for 24 hours. And then we saw a picture of Salsa at her supposed school, which was in somebody's living room next to a laundry basket. Apparently, she started off the show picking her nose. And all I could think about is the blood booger again. That was so fucking disgusting. Oh, and here she is, I think, picking.
And I'm gonna say this off the rips.
wait,
Ever
maybe it's
since
not
I've
different.
known
Oh, no,
you,
it's different clip.
Foodie Beauty, and I've watched you, Foodie Beauty, I've always said this, and I'm
Marie
always gonna
Antoinette.
stand by this. I always believed the man for you was Dee Dee. And I'm gonna say this.
I can't get over that. Customer Service 101 said, now we're discussing what farting in the bath is like and how the bubbles tickle Keemstar. This is terrible. And then they say, yo mama is a tool. The things I don't need to know about. I already find Keemstar disgusting. And now I have to imagine him sitting around farting in the bath. Like, I could have went without that visual for my whole entire life. They also said she just told the story of how she went and spent over $200 on ships and shit at an adult bookstore for her and Natter. And he asked her if he could take them and use them in someone else. So she let him. Oh my gosh. What is ships and shit? Do I want to know? I don't want to know. Okay, then she tells herself, she said, oh, I saw that one. All right, here's the nose picking. Ew. She farts too during the stream. I do have a clip of that when I went back and got curious. Money said, Foodie is trying to put in her time. You know what? Maybe it's not a Coke blood booger. I think she just stays picking her nose and it scabs up, which is disgusting. Money said, Foodie is trying to put her time in on Kick, but she'd much rather be on TikTok where she can catfish Middle Eastern men. Salah isn't blocked on TikTok, and she's hoping he might show up and get jealous. According to Lol Cow Pit, a side channel to Lol Cow Live and run by Yo Mama, who is an annoying moron, FFG supposedly agreed to sit down with him for an interview. But FFG said she never agreed to anything like that and didn't show up. Instead, Foodie was recruited since she hates FFG. Foodie is telling some of her nasty stories while wearing her hijab for a whopping $100. So if you want a recap of the whole thing, I believe you can find it on the Looney Tubes. I see a video here. If a mod can share their channel. Okay, Mo has a clip and said, with piles of trash in the background, Chantel gives her hygiene tips on where to spray deodorant and put cornstarch body powder in the body creases and fupa for better sit-down air. This is why she gets boils there.
So, for us fat women, there's a roll here, breast area roll, a bottom apron
Lips.
roll,
Okay, there you go.
then the
what's
fupa,
ships?
which is the mons pubis. It's not your vag, it's just the mons pubis. And it's like another belly roll. For me, I have a, So you have to spray in between the apron and the mons pubis and in the sides. Everywhere there's creases, just spray yourself. You'll smell nice.
Or you could just shower. And then if you sweat, you can shower again. It's disgusting.
Some women, even thinner women, some women who are just 180 pounds, sometimes they have a bigger mons pubis. It's just a thing. Can you demonstrate?
Foodie, you just smell. Press 1 if you spray your vagina every day with a coochie spray because you're trying to get rid of a smell. Or is that just Foodie? Nobody should smell. And again, if you're sweating, you can always re-shower. She is just disgusting. I think she has a yeast infection. But Coco, I can hear you. Hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I could hear Coco and she had like the saddest cry. But I know she's just coming or she wants to come in here so she can attack my head. I think she thinks it's a toy. I don't know. Anyways, it is fucking weird. Women do not have, I know. She could sell her own sourdough starter. She could. We've seen between her folds before. I don't know where the picture is off the top of my head, but it's all red and inflamed and looks fluidy. That's the best way I can describe it. Eyelash said, oh my God, Foodie was only paid $100 for 90 minutes on the LCU. She absolutely has no self-worth.
Foodie came up here for 100. Imagine what she'll do for 250. She'll go to fat camp for show. And then
Okay, well, you should never say that again because you legit sounded like a predator. She'll do this for 100. Imagine what she'll do for 250.
Foodie came up here for 100. Imagine what she'll do for 250. She'll go to fat camp for show. And then I don't know, whatever we got to pay FFG. We'll pay FFG and weed.
Do not give Chantel any ideas.
Foodie came up here for 100.
You should pay her in weed. Maybe it would make her more happier and less ragey. Ashley said $100. Stop spending it like you got it, Chantel, because you obviously don't. Enigma said the reason why she's wearing her hijab isn't for God, but to cover up evidence from the video Naturd showed. But she forgets that the internet never forgets. There are current videos of you showing the before and after haircut you got. And Tired AF said, I thought this was funny. Badsy posted this. Who wore it better? Chantel or Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town? This is her skin. Oh my gosh. Yep. Said rather than buying a laptop to make resumes and fill out job applications, Foodie instead purportedly spent $500 on a scooter with a 330-pound weight capacity. By her own admittance, she weighs more than that. And then you have to add the weight of whatever she loads it with. So did she get the scooter, you guys? Or was she just talking about it? You need to just use your legs. Yikes. Apparently, she went on a community post rage. So Tap Bombi said, oh my gosh, Pulpy reads Buffalo's community post. Pulpy needs a fucking Oscar for his performance. Foodie Beauty, full video. Go check out his channel. Okay.
Community tab post where we have 32 minutes ago because I didn't refresh my page just in case it got deleted. All right, chat. I need Joel to send me some good vibes, please. Pardon me, please. Please send me some good vibes because this is gonna really hurt my mouth / my throat. Things I don't often say. I need lubrication. Things I often say.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, chat. Just getting my water in.
It's okay. I'm vaping.
Okie dokie. Hi. Just warning you all, I will be going through the chats from tonight and blocking people permanently. Going forward, anyone who disrespects and insults anyone who I care about is going to be blocked forever. If you were one of those who was talking about disgusting things earlier, also blocked. And don't ask me to unblock because it won't happen. We already weeded out the Cheeto Gestapo fans. Now we just need the weird, immature people clinging to my past like dingleberries to leave.
Dingleberry.
I know I have vented about past relationships, but that doesn't give you a free pass to be abusive in my chats. And I go live for hours, and really, at this point, I'm starting to despise certain types of people.
This is beautiful.
To be honest, I
be
am
honest.
sure he 100% doesn't give a poop about
Greg.
poop what a loser online thinks of him, but y'all make fun of Poopy for being
Poopy.
talented and able to play an instrument when in reality most of you can't play anything. Lol.
I could play the
All
recorder.
you're proud of is how much you can trigger someone. Grow up. Being a hateful troll isn't a flex when you're a grown adult.
Weird, buddy.
FFS. Regardless of a few stupid DMs from 2 years ago, that man, Poopy, is still a better person than those who hate on him.
Excuse
He's
me.
also one
I do not go around sniffing farts, thank you very much, or trying to poop at people or woof woof at them either.
1,030,101 times better looking than any defective weirdo from that shit community.
Oh. Well,
So, time for most of y'all to go. And no,
To
we are
go.
not getting back together. And even if we did, it's none of your business. To the shit reactors of Girl World, I hope your channels end up like FFGs. When I think about it, why the fuck am I allowing this shit in my chats? Not pants. No one in the Middle East acts like you disgusting people of Girl World. People make fun of my hijab, my husband, etc. Repeat the same shit like F off. Good riddance. Tired of people normalizing hate. Just monetize it. No, money is not everything. Fuck money.
that was you. I could listen to you do that all day. In fact, anytime Chantal community post rages, I'm just going to wait for you to read it to me. Anyway, so what I got from that is that she's talking to Salah again today. Do you guys get the same idea? Okay, so I got curious based on, I don't know, all the shit we saw. And I have like an 8-minute long clip. I jumped throughout the live, okay? So it's kind of all over the place.
I scooted my ass to get that jar of friggin' $30 extra virgin coconut oil. I go to his house. The jar is open in his bedroom. It should be in the kitchen. And there's a drawer of poppers. I go to get a joint out of the drawer, bedside table. There's a jar of poppers.
Not the
And I'm like, what are these for? He's like, oh, I find it on the streets.
He did not find it on the street. Okay, looking back, he was just in bed with a guy not too long ago. And then I did my research. I searched, why do men use poppers? And it says that gay men like to use it to relieve pain and enhance pleasure. He likes dudes, Chantal.
No, you didn't. You're full of shit.
How do you find poppers on the street?
Wait a minute.
Well, it's that now. Who knows?
I understand there's street drugs, but that's ridiculous.
Yo, why my man's got cocoa? Why does he got cocoa butter?
It should be in the kitchen. You should be You should be cooking your raw chicken, not using it for friggin'
My boy was
whatever.
about to bake y'all.
Yo, mama, you're all about cocoa butter.
Bro, because I'm black, bro. I'm black, bro. We always glisten our body with cocoa butter, but I never heard. I never
I thought it was shea butter.
heard it being used in a freak off.
Says no if
The
you're
guy-
talking about
Somewhere
none.
else.
Technically, I was supposed to register it in Canada. I didn't know that. So I don't know if it's even legal here. Do you guys know?
She's talking about her marriage. So we were right all along. There ends up being another clip, you guys, where she says it was a contract. You know how we were saying forever it was a contract, and they were saying, no, it's real. She can't show a marriage certificate because it's not real.
So
I always
you're
ask the chat
technically-
for advice.
You're married when you go there, but you're single here.
Maybe. Oh,
I
the
think
best
that's a
of
good
both.
loophole for you. Yeah, exactly.
No, because I'm single. I'm going to be single forever. Now that I've been on this show, I was doing battles on TikTok with men and everything. I won't ever hear from him again, I don't think, unfortunately. But
And I'm gonna say this off the rips. Ever since I've known you, Foodie Beauty, and I've watched you, Foodie Beauty, I've always said this, and I'm always gonna stand by this. I always believed the man for you was Dee Dee. I mean, what is his name? What's the black dude name? Daryl. What's his name? What's the black guy you was with?
Dee Dee's not a black man. She has a comb
No,
over.
not her. I'm talking about what's the black guy? The
Not a black man. She has a comb over.
black guy you were with. He went to your uncle's house and he saw the statue. BB, God, I always get his name fucked up. But BB, man, that was my dude right there. That's the kind of guy I could have hung out with. I could have hung out. He was, man, you. I thought once you go black, you don't go back, but you fucking around. BB.
Okay, well, technically that's not true.
Okay, I know for earlier, like he only was raised by Tina, who's white, and didn't know.
It took me this long to realize, is she supposed to be Bob Ross? I was wondering why she was wearing that wig. And it just, okay.
His black daddy. And Glammy Lammy said that I should.
Mrs. M, in religious Judaism, Islam marriage is a contract. Thank you, Mrs. M, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you for educating me.
Take him on.
It's Bob Ross.
And I should mentor him on his black side. I should take him to the cookout.
Do. You should. I think you should, fill all the sides and show him the ways,
Show him the way.
Where's this cookout? And why am I not invited? What's going on?
It's a black thing where all black people get together and we have barbecue and we eat and stuff like that. And we kick it, we listen to music, we play a little basketball, we do a little dancing and stuff like that. We get on the grill, and yeah.
Oh, okay, a cookout. Okay, I see.
2.3 seconds.
But she's even asking and saying that she doesn't think it counts in other places other than Kuwait. So I guess that's why people are really focusing in on that. Mrs. M said it sounds bad, but it's not.
I would have made you my +1, but your mama revoked it, so no, I can't go either.
Yeah, she can't go to the
Thanks for
cookout.
thinking of me. I would have brought potato salad. Probably not.
See? That's what I
Hand fasting.
And you know what?
Deviled eggs.
You know what? I decided I wanted to help him. I wanted to help him out.
Hand fasting?
So I did a song. I actually did a song. I did a music video to help out Albert
I love your music videos.
figuring
I love
out
them.
is he black or is he white?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think I end up skipping through this because this whole thing with Albert is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I know they think it's funny, but it's just not.
Can't do that. That can't happen to
White
me.
people on panel. We can't.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
saying anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We
Well,
ain't
we
into
did
that. I see that. Hold up. Go
Did
ahead.
have
I
the
wanna
chains in the chat.
Chat. Can I
last
say hi to the
time.
chat? Hi, guys.
What's crazy is this is kind of boring. Like there's funny moments, but this is still better than whatever Amberlyn Reed is doing with the scooter guy who turns purple.
Did you?
So speaking of chat, we did get a pay pig earlier.
Shout out
They
to
were
the pay
trying
pig.
to tell us. So shout out, Pay
Thank
Pig. Thank
you.
you so much.
Wait a minute, Glammy Lammy. You just said chains. I said the whips. Of course, when you found out how her and her brother fight, like they basically like she had BBJ in the house while her brother supposedly, what she said, was on drugs, and a drug dealer busted in the house and started busting caps, and he jumped through the window.
What?
Yeah. She did a whole story. He jumped through the window while they was busting caps, because he didn't pay a drug dealer or something like that. That was the guy that came and got the cap from you.
I missed that whole story. Where did your mama get that from? Did you hear that Chris jumped through a window to escape drug dealers?
Oh, are they worried about bullets hitting me in Syria?
Yeah.
And they got. Okay, so that happened. I didn't even know that happened. I don't know any of the drama between her and her brother. I didn't know he was like into crack, like that kind of into crack, like where people are busting down. I hope they didn't use BBJ for collateral or something, or that Gucci collar. They probably wanted the Gucci collar and to sell for crack. That's what I'm.
Why would you sell a Gucci collar for crack? Like if I'm selling a Gucci collar, I'm getting cocaine.
guessing. I don't know.
I don't even believe that they purchased that Gucci collar. I believe that Gucci collar was basically, she probably went to the store, put it on, took a quick photo, and gave it back to the store person, and then just.
She probably put it on herself. She's wearing the Gucci collar. Wait, no, she doesn't have a neck. Never mind.
Just went out.
Gucci collar.
Yeah,
Maybe the Timu when it wasn't real.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah. So she's going through it right now. Do you want her to have her channel back, or do you kind of want her to suffer and not be able to work anymore on YouTube? Because I'm looking at this right here, Foodie Beauty, and I just remember, when you guys was besties, right? Tell me about my best.
No. Sorry, j'étais dans la lune. We were never besties. What happened was,
look at how happy y'all is in this photo.
I zoomed in.
No, we were never besties.
You were never besties? Look how happy you both look. I think that's the only time I've ever seen FFG smile.
Maybe she thought that. She wanted access to my life with when I was with the swordfish, and we had a 2-hour long call. That's the closest of it we've ever been. And she was telling me she had a black belt in like jiu-jitsu or something. I don't know. She's like, you want to, I don't know. She said she knew Natchard's friend, or her ex-boyfriend knew one of Natchard's friend, and she knew how he was, and I should run away. Blah blah blah. I mean, that part is right, but like.
Look at everybody.
Other than that, like, she just, I don't know. That's the length of it. She became too involved, and it just was like, hey, bye. Like, get out of here.
No,
like, I'm going
she
through
was clout chasing. Like, wanted.
If you hate somebody, do you spend hours on the phone with them and warn people that they better not hurt her? I don't know. I don't think FFG ever hated Chantel. I just don't. Anyways, I think that was all the interesting things from there that I caught. But Chantel's abandoned scooter posted, this is how much Chantel made on her TikTok stream so far tonight. That nameless account sent her the majority of the gifts. If she could do this every single night, that's not a horrible income, but I have a feeling gifts are going to slow down when the newness wears off. So she made $125. She's not going to keep it up. That's the thing. $125 for playing on the internet. I'm lifing wrong. Somebody said. Val said, I wonder how much TikTok takes of the gifts. And then Chantal's abandoned scooter said, I think that amount is after TikTok takes their cut, but they take a lot, like 50%. Does she have her location set to the United Arab Emirates? Yes, she does. What? Oh my God, no wonder she refuses to work. That's enough for 2 DoorDash, T said. That's true. She won't keep it up, though. And I don't think people are going to keep paying her to watch her flirt with random men, especially if she's still talking to Salah. We'll see. Two-Tailed said, Chantal saying fuck money when she's this close to being homeless on the streets in Canadian winter because she has no income and her family doesn't want her is the funniest shit ever. Good thing she's got excess blubber. Dangry Scott said, currently Foodie has 0 income lined up, but she's spending her day writing War and Peace on her unmonetized YouTube channel, explaining why she will be going through the chat from last night's stream and blocking anyone who spoke badly about her. Her and FFG, I'm telling you, they're the same fucking person. They can't handle any criticism. She should try Pilates. I've heard it's calming. She should. She won't, ever. Yep, it said, still referring to Special Ted as your husband, Foodie? Then there's no reason to say you could get a man or someone needs to put a ring on it. Since you're married, you're not allowed to seek any relationships with men. You're also your husband's responsibility. Well, he forgot that part. And then Yaba says regarding FFG, I do not believe without proof that FFG's Twitch was struck. Her insane story about Charlie using her YouTube manager was insane, and it's very obvious she's trying to get her audience worked up to strike other reactors. Yaba said, you guys remember when Foodie got a strike on Twitch? Her channel disappeared? How come if Frenchie did, hers is still there? She's a liar. And then Fruity shows us she is lying. Official info on how to check. Go to twitch.tv/username. If the account is suspended, you will see a screen stating this channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines or terms of service. And here's her lying big ass. Yeah, she was saying that everybody mass reported her Twitch and got it suspended, but she's still there. There's no message like we got with Chantal's. She lies about everything. Lori, what do you have to say about this? I can't believe this is Chantal. She looks like an inflatable costume. You know, during Halloween, how people get like the dinosaurs and the unicorns and you can blow them up. It looks like she's wearing that, but this is all her. She's going to explode. Seriously. I think she's full of gas. Oh, the end of the LCU clip that I ended up skipping out on, Chantal farted. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that, but she thinks nobody can hear it, and she lifts up her butt, and then she rips ass. I don't think you're missing out on it, but just know that it happened. Anyways, it just reminded me when I saw her looking like this. I think she needs to stick a pin in herself and let some of the air out. I once saw a veterinarian do that to a dog. It was so bloated, and he literally stuck a pin, and the bloat went down. It was insane. So I know it's possible to happen. Your mom's, it wasn't an actual pin. I'm sure it was something sterilized, okay? But he stuck something pokey in the side. Your mom's emotional support carrot said, Chantal, let me get this straight. You threaten to block people who bring up your past in your chats. You then go on TikTok battles and tell strange men the weirdest and most filthy stories from your past. You're an absolute unhinged nutter. She is. I thought we needed to see this again from yesterday because it made me laugh. This is how Chantal views herself. I think these are what her dreams are like. Do you? Anyways, Jamie in NYC said, quoting Foodie, I'm not an Arab. I just like the culture. how she sees herself. Oh, I did that. Reaction Buffet said, algorithm hates me, but I do think it's worth reposting. This is from Pulpy Stream, obviously. I didn't clip it just to what she says in order to make sure it doesn't look taken out of context. She said it's a contract.
Marriage paper certificate.
It means
I have a
nothing.
digital copy
It means nothing.
of the marriage at the courthouse in Kuwait.
It means nothing. It is a marriage recognized in one country.
And we're not married in the
Barely.
eyes of Allah because we did that contract paper and I signed it.
The thing you couldn't read, you signed it. Well done.
Yeah, marriage paper certificate.
It means
I have
nothing.
a digital.
I don't think she has any idea what she signed. So, Mrs. M, I don't know if you're still here. Can you let me know? So, does this sound correct at all? It's a marriage, but just not in the eyes of God. And it only counts in Kuwait. I don't know. The whole thing is weird. 500 Kids and No Money said, I could be a second wife, quoting Chantal, if I find a man who has a family and is bored with his wife. Girl, that's not a second wife. That's a mistress. Foodie is trash. No woman code, no shame, just main character delusion at 41. Embarrassing isn't even strong enough.
The funny thing is
it does, Freedom.
I could maybe consider being a second wife for a man I haven't met yet or fallen in love with yet, who already has a family established and is kind of like bored of his wife and wants something exciting. I can't do that with Salah. I cannot fathom the thought of another woman being with him that way. So it's just not ever going to happen. The funny thing is...
So she wants to be a mistress in a hijab. Okay. This, just if you know, you know. Food Hub posted, first word that comes to mind when you see this chocolate cake. They posted Rosie. Oh my God, there's this Matilda video. I don't know how it came out or people found it, but it's her and a cake, and it's very scary, and I wish that I had never seen it. Why is she holding and petting BG like that? Because she's a pervert. She's a fucking pervert.
Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward, honey.
I don't want to make him jealous at all. I want I just want, but at the same time, I mean, in order to make demands over what I can do with my life, I need a ring on it. Sorry. Otherwise, it's not like I'm really flirting. I'm not flirting. I'm just having fun and entertaining you guys. No, oh, it's no sugar. I remember you now. No sugar tonight in my coffee. Hey, baby reindeer. BG is forevermore. Look at the fish.
Is that like, have we tried to schedule
She just said BG is forever whore, and then she cut herself off.
that yet?
You think so, Shady Jane? I love pizza. We need a TLC my 600-pound life arc. Well, I have an announcement.
Oh.
I decided to, I might get a scooter. I found a really good deal. Heavy duty. So I might get it.
Right.
What's a snail trail mean?
Please stop saying
I don't
that
even
word.
know what that means.
Please stop saying that word.
Yikes. I have nothing positive to say about this woman. I actually regret saying anything nice when she was being revenge corned. I really do. I think she's sick. I think she's fucking sick and she doesn't deserve that cat. Because she's weird around animals, Wookie said, and Kitty's in heat and she's doing that to her. It's disturbing. Look at what the goth said. She's sick, Valerie said. Summer said because it's keeping her quiet. Look at the cat's back legs and how she's moving. The cat is in heat. Yeah. She's rubbing on her back and pressing her tail while she's doing it to essentially help the cat. You don't deserve any animals. You're a sick fucking pervert, Chantal. You're a freak. You need help. Seriously. It's not normal to keep your animals in heat so you can be this close with them. It's not fucking normal. Most of us get our animals spayed and neutered right away as soon as the vet tells us they can be. Tweet, he said, Yo Mama with Chantel is way more watchable than Amber with those clueless hosts. I agree with that. I still thought it was boring, most of it. There was funny parts, But that show was far better than Amberlynn with the two people who just kiss her ass the whole time. Amber says that she's 523.4 pounds, but this is her when she weighed 572, and she looks the same to me. I think she just moved her body a little bit more so her ass doesn't look as shelf-like. These girls lie so much. 2019, 572.4, more like 672. 2026, 523.4, more like 572. Amber's 623. She's a big girl. With piles of trash in the background, Chantel gives hygiene tips on where to spray deodorant. We saw this, and put cornstarch baby powder in body creases and fupa for better sit-down air. She's nasty. These are some of the men she talks to on TikTok. Oh my gosh. Look at their expressions. Moonbeam said, pick your mood. Which Middle Eastern man being catfished by TikTok filter Foodie Beauty are you today? I'm a 2 heading into a 5. Well, after that cat clip, I'm like a 1. I'm just like, eh. So 1 or 2? How old is number 6? Is she talking to... Oh my gosh. There's 20 or 30 more, Debbie said, but here's just a few of for your enjoyment. Foodie Beauty catfishing some nice Middle Eastern men. Anyone out there have a TikTok? I asked. Blue-Eyed Leo tagged me in this. Someone needs to warn that nice couple on TikTok to make sure they keep their baby out of the eyes of her community and all the PDFs in it. I don't have a TikTok, and I didn't see the couple. I heard rumblings about it, but I didn't see everything fully. So if you're on TikTok and you feel the need, please warn them. Chantal doesn't need to be around children. May I remind you, she was putting Sasa up on her channel, the sweet little girl. And people in her chat were making the most disgusting, vile comments, saying that they were gooning to her. And she was made aware of it. The person didn't get blocked. And then she kept putting Sasa up on her channel. You don't want your kids anywhere around this woman. Be careful. Valentina said, 4 dumb bitches telling each other. Exactly. That's pretty much all they say. Literally and exactly. That's how it goes. I am offended that she thinks this is Bob Ross. That is all I want to say. Do you know, for Christmas, my sister was so fucking thoughtful. I think Bob Ross is so cool, right? I just do. I think he's one of the coolest people, or was one of the coolest people. Anyways, my sister got me for Christmas this Bob Ross Chia Pet, and then this adult coloring book, but it was Bob Ross style. It was so cool. So I'm excited. I need to buy like certain markers so I can color in it when I have anxiety. I think it'll help me a lot. And then the Chia Pet, I have plenty of chia seeds, so, you know, I could keep it going. That's a good time. All right, before we go, hold on, let me search the hashtag one more time and see if there's anything we need to talk about right now. I know, I still can't get over this. You can't wait for the day you can afford to eat shishabu? Shishabo? The shrimp looks good. Like the shrimp. Wasn't she just lecturing us on cornstarch? Oh, wait. Foodie Beauty has a new boil that supposedly requires a trip to the ER to be lanced. Let's see this clip.
My friggin' boil hurts. Every time I move, my boil hurts. I'm gonna have to go to the ER again. Do you think that Burger King will feed it?
What?
Yes, in the same spot. It comes back. No matter what you do, they come for you. Bad boil, bad boil. What you gonna do? What you gonna ooze?
Ew.
Yeah, it's in the same spot. I need some salve. No, you know why it keeps coming back? Because I just let it pop on its own. But the problem is hydrocortisone. Who are you, Vorum?
I wish you could see my face right now. I have the most disgusted look because you know all that pus and infection in her. that shit has to stink. And then she just lets it drain and fall everywhere. Ugh.
I have to. They have to take this core piece out. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna hurl.
I need to kill it. I need to like level up and kill it.
Level
We gotta
up.
go to the ER. It's like this big right now.
Ouch.
The head, it's like small, but then like I can feel all around. It's huge. It's gonna be disgusting. I don't want to go. But I never get it properly lanced. Yeah, I need
You
good
probably
night.
take the antibiotics.
I need to get it properly lanced, like surgically remove the core and put on antibiotics like last time. Like I have to get put on strong antibiotics, IV antibiotics. My doctor's appointment, they won't lance that there. My doctor's.
Can you imagine being the poor doctor that has to go between her legs? I hope that that doctor is paid a lot and gets the day off. I do think she's med seeking. I do. It's always an excuse to go to the ER. Think about how often you've been to the ER in the past year. I haven't been for myself in a year. You can't get me into the ER unless like I really think I'm dying. Like the last time I went, well, when was my heart rate was like 184 because I was having really bad anxiety. And it felt like I was going to pass out. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe, right? Anyways, it was a whole thing. But like then I went because I'm like, my heart is going to fucking explode. Like there's no sitting around. It's not slowing down, you know? But other than that, I feel like an arm has to be chopped off, a toe missing, like somebody has to have shot me or something. Like I hate going to the ER. I hate it. It's not a fun time. But you can't keep her out of it. You know, when I used to go to the ER a lot, though, when I was in addiction and I was med seeking, yeah, I was always there. 8-hour wait, no problem. Anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. FFG's dad. I will look and see why I can't see you, but I think it was an accident, maybe a pocket. I have no fucking clue, but I'll unblock you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mrs. M. Thank you as well. I learned so much from you guys. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bench members. Okay, no walk today. We're gonna walk tomorrow, so we're gonna do a walk every other day. I think even on Sunday. So tomorrow we'll do a Foodie Beauty morning gossip session, and then around 11 or 12 we'll go on a stroll. And we'll go somewhere different this time. Don't be Chantal. Don't be an Amberlyn Reed. Go move your body. Get shit done. I hope you have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And don't buy the coochie sprays. You shouldn't need them. You're going to get boils. All right. On that note, I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Wow. I'm sorry I missed you. Goodbye. Aluminum. Hi. Okay, bye.